It's always sad news whenever a gacha game announces its end of service. Okay, it's not always sad news. Sometimes it's well-deserved, but in this instance, it's kind of sad news, as a lot of people were waiting for this game to launch globally. Your Majesty, end of service in October before their first anniversary. They couldn't even make it a full year. Just why? This game had good music. The global dream is now dead. RIP. Oh, whoa, I didn't realize this game was so young. Everything gets end of service except for King's Reign. Oh, true. And the gacha cemetery keeps growing. Your Majesty is actually kind of a cute looking game. This is something I never played, but that's because it released in Japan exclusively right now. The official website reads, thank you for, wait, small official. I'm 6'1". Thank you. Thank you for always enjoying Your Majesty. We regret to inform you that the service for the smartphone game app Your Majesty will be terminated at 1/8/6:59 on October 9th, 2023. It is August 2nd right now, so we still got a solid 3 months. We would like to express our sincere gratitude to all the petty officials for their So first they call us small, and now they call us petty. I feel personally attacked here. Before we go ahead and jump into Your Majesty though, I want to take a moment here to thank our incredible patrons over on Patreon who allow for me to continue to cover gacha games like this every single day. Your guys' support is invaluable. We apologize from the bottom of our hearts for the sudden announcement. See below for a schedule of upcoming crystal refunds and in-game rewards. So at the very least, they seem to be refunding crystals that were, or premium purchases that were at least unused. Unused crystals at the time of the game application service ends will be refunded during the period. So they're not refunding purchases that have been made. They are not refunding purchases that are made between now and October 10th. On the contrary, anything that is unused by the time the game shuts down will be refunded. So if you spend $100 now and you spend 75 of those $100, you'll be refunded $25 whenever this goes through. Now, they do state here that crystal sales will stop on August 16th, so I guess you have about 2 weeks to purchase and subsequently spend your currency if you want to. The sales will remain open for the next 2 weeks, I guess, to attempt to milk as much money as they can from their community. And I mean, you know, they have every right to. I don't personally think that's a good idea. I feel like it's a little bit shady to continue to monetize your community knowing full well that your game is closing down, but I'm not gonna hate on them or judge them for doing that. Although the remaining period is short, we plan to continue updating the scenarios and holding events so that you can enjoy Your Majesty even more until the end of the game app service. That's good to hear. So they're not going complete radio silence on us between now and when it shuts down. The game app will be discontinued, but we plan to continue to develop content and hold real events. And you're really continue to develop content for a game that is going to be discontinued? New vocal songs and scenarios. I don't really understand what that means. If the game is going down, if it is experiencing an end of service and it's not going to be playable anymore, how are they going to continue to develop new content for the game, unless they mean just specifically new songs? And yeah, I don't really know. They'll continue to release content updates to the story. Story content will continue to be released beyond the closure of the app, with more details to come on Twitter and the official site. So I guess they're gonna elaborate on that a little bit more. I mean, that's good. I feel like it's kind of cool that they're going to continue to release new content for the game. It's unusual that we're not going to be able to actually play the game, but maybe they'll release it like in the form of a visual novel, or maybe they'll go ahead and release it in the form of just text, or maybe someone narrating a clip in the background or something. I don't know. Either way, it's sad to see a game that many people were anticipating coming global shut down before we really had the chance to play it. This is unfortunately something that nobody saw coming, but as most gacha games seem to do, the shutdown was inevitable. Now, if Your Majesty is not something you're interested in, absolutely no problem. I got you covered with 2 different videos on screen right now that might be of more interest to you.